Hey everybody, another day, another negative $400. My fruit tree order has arrived. I got 6 new fruit trees I need to get in the ground. 3 of them are replacing ones that aren't doing so great from last year. And then I need to figure out where to stick the other 3. And the 6 that I got are Pluary Sugar Twist, Double Delight Nectarine, Splash Zager Pluot, Sweet Treat Pluary, Flavor Punch Pluary, Spice Z Nectaplum, and then I also got some Fall Gold raspberries. I got to figure out where to put those too. If you're curious, I got these trees from groworganic.com. I didn't get any discount or anything. I just used whatever discount code happened to be at the top of the website. They're always giving discounts. But this website's pretty cool just because it has a pretty wide variety of stuff I don't see anywhere else. So check them out if you want to try something different. Thanks. Let's get started. And before planting these guys, I got them soaking in water for a few hours. I just filled up the buckets or the bags and I just started raking up some leaves. The leaves are basically a job that never ends around here. But now I'm ready to actually get them in the ground. Before I actually get started, I figured I'd just give you a quick view of the chickens. This is where I added all the leaves. They like digging around in there and turning it into good soil, which I'm probably going to be using this year finally in the raised beds. But that's another story. Let's get back to the trees. I actually dug this tree out of the ground yesterday. This is the first 3 are the ones that didn't do well. This is the Double Delight Nectarine. I'm going to try it again. I think I just put it in too late in the season. I'm going to put it in the same spot. Maybe a terrible idea, maybe a great idea, but I'm going to risk it again. Let me get this one in the ground. All right, so this first one I got here is the Double Delight Nectarine. I'm going to have it basically going in line here with my other trees against the fence. So to figure out which way I want to put this in the ground, since I am limited in that direction. Fortunately, a couple of the limbs got a little bent up here, but let's see. I think I can have one going this way, coming at me a bit. Yeah, I think something like that would be best. Yep, let's do it. This ground's already worked pretty good, so I don't really need to do much to get this in the ground. Now I basically just leave the holes as they are. I don't add compost or anything when I'm planting trees. Maybe I should, but I do add some fertilizer. This is Tree Tone. I use a lot of their stuff. I'm just gonna mix this in with the soil and then I'm gonna top dress it also. So I don't really have a specific measurement I do. I was using a solo cup last year, but I don't have a solo cup with me right now, so just using some other cup I have. Don't want to get this in the ground too deep. I mean, I guess technically it looks like up there is the graft, so I think I can go to maybe about there. And how do I want to get this in the ground again? I just kind of like to spread the roots out a bit so they're not all going in the same direction. I'm just kind of eyeballing this here. You want to compress this in here pretty good. And of course, I'm going to come in here and water it too. It's always hard when you're putting a tree in the ground and you're going to want to figure out which way you're thinking the branches are going to grow. Ah, man. Try to get this going as straight up and down as possible. Okay, I think I got this first tree where I want it. Let me move on to the next tree. All right, this next tree is a Sugar Twist Pluary, which is alive but not doing fantastic, so I'm gonna swap it out and then put this tree that I don't think is doing so great somewhere else in the property. But first I gotta dig this one out. Okay, I believe this one is my other Sugar Twist, because unfortunately I had one where the tag seems to have fallen off, but I did in fact order a Sugar Twist and I don't see Sugar Twist on the other one, so I'm just gonna make that gamble. this one out of the ground. Pop it in the bucket for now. I got my tree tone here. Add it to the soil. Oh, some worms. That's good. The worms are out. I think I'm gonna go ahead and borrow some extra soil from my raised bed. Oh yeah. Okay, this tree. Not too much going on with this guy yet. But I guess any of these branches I should have coming out this way. Get it in line here. Okay, getting this all compressed in here nice. Oh. Sweet Treat Pluary done. Next tree. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the Sweet Treat Pluary. The one I just did was a Sugar Twist Pluary. Okay, so this is the Sweet Treat Pluary. And this one's a lot bigger than the one that's in the ground right now. So let's dig up this old one. These are some grapevines I need to tame. Okay. 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 Top dress this a bit. Okay. Ran into a tree stump in one spot here. I wanna put a tree here. Oh, that worked out good. Getting somewhere. Maybe not. On a nice grub. Give that to the chickens. There we go. No, I'm not gonna go. I'm just trying to get a decent amount out of here. Whew, okay. I think that could work. No grub. Whew. This one's a real hassle. Probably not the best spot to put a tree, actually, but we'll try to force it to work. Now I'm sniffling out here. Alright, let me mix in the fertilizer with the soil here. Extra fertilizer should help continue to break down the stump too. It's like a sponge. A lot of just disintegrating. Okay. That root is the stump's no joke. I think like that, something like that would be good. Where's these roots that are down? Okay, that's not so bad, honestly. Try to get this in place. Stomp it down good. Taking a look at it. Pretty solid, honestly. This is gonna spread out that way a bit. That's just feathers. Thought it was some weird bug. Alright, top dress it a bit. Splash Pluot is complete. Next spot. I think I'm going to try to get a tree right about here. some crazy, as long as there's something going on. Bright orange. All right, I'm racing daylight here. Let's try to get this last two in the ground. Oh man, running into another stump. Okay, over here. Nice big nightcrawler. Okay. What is this? Oh man, that's one of my Egyptian walking onions. Little bulb here. Disrupting something. Figure out somewhere else to put that. Alright, looks like I have a competing tree over here. Get rid of some of those roots. Get rid of that. Let's get some of this tree tone in the ground. I don't know if I mentioned tree tone is just like chicken manure and bone meal and blood meal and feathers all aged and turns like a little pelly powder thing. Okay, where's my little shovel? There we go. Okay, get that mixed up there. Oh, nice shard of glass. You find all sorts of treasures digging around there. Okay, this tree is Flavor Punch Pluary. Harvest mid-August through September. Extremely high flavor fruit with orange skin, blushed red and orange flesh, late ripening with a long hang time. Extend your fruit harvest into fall. Pollinized by Flavor King Pluot, Emerald Butte Plum, and most mid to late blooming Pluot, Pluary, or Plum. I got plenty of Pluaries and stuff here now, so I think we'll be just fine. I don't want this to go. A lot of tiny little branches on this thing. Not the best looking tree, honestly. Try to get these roots spread out. Oh yeah, it's gonna need some help. I think there's a main branch I see here. I'm gonna try to grow along the fence this way. Oh. Try to get these roots going in all different directions. Bring in the soil. Straighten it up. Let me take a look at it from the side, see if it lines up. Yeah, it lines up pretty good. Stomp the roots down. Some people add a ton of compost and stuff to their tree holes. Some people say you should basically keep it the same dirt that it's going to have to live in, so it doesn't stay contained to a certain area. I'm kind of in that camp. Might as well get used to all the soil that's around it instead of getting some specialty stuff. I do add some fertilizer. I think that's fair enough. Get this worm back where he belongs. Okay. I'm looking extra soil from my raised bed. Okay. And of course, a lot of my trees are grafted. You don't want to bury them below the graft line. I'll get this nice and top dressed. Let me take a step back, see if it's looking straight. Pretty good. Of course, the tree's kind of going to want to do it at once anyway. We got a stake to pull it in a certain direction if needed. I'm not really showing this, but all of the trees will end up getting wood chips around them. That's kind of the whole point of this food forest system I got going here. I'll come rake that out. Okay, last tree. I just got to figure out where do I want the last tree. Let's figure it out. Okay. So the Splash Pluot, they have small to medium-sized red-orange color fruit with very sweet orange flesh, consistently among the highest scoring varieties at Dave Wilson Formal Fruit Tasting. Round to heart-shaped fruit is excellent eaten fresh, dried, or in desserts. Upright tree sets large crops once established. Cool, cool. Sweet Treat Pluary. This taste test favorite is a cross between a plum and a cherry, giving it the sweetness of a cherry combined with that summer fresh plum zing. Much larger than a cherry, but slightly small for a plum. This precocious and prolific variety will hang on the tree for over a month, and the colorful fruit makes Sweet Treat a true ornamental. Reaches peak ripeness at the end of July. Unfortunately, this tag got lost, so I don't have a cool little blurb about it. Double Delight Nectarine. Sensational fruit, consistently the best flavored yellow nectarine, plus magnificent double pink flowers. Dark red skinned freestone fruit is sweet with unusually rich flavor, very high scoring in taste tests. Harvest early to mid-July. My last tree here is the Spice Z Nectaplum. The first Nectaplum from Zyger Hybrids. White fleshed nectarine X plum. Skin is dark maroon at fruit set and turns pale pink when ripe. Fully ripe fruit is unparalleled in flavor, and both nectarine and plum traits are easily detectable. Tree is quite ornamental. Tremendous purplish pink bloom in the spring, followed by a flourish of red leaves, which mature into lush green in late summer. Sounds awesome. It's already got little flowers. It's a little early for sure. I don't know where I'm gonna put this last tree though. You could tell maybe I bought too many trees. Running out of daylight here. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm not quite sure where I want to put this tree yet. And it's getting dark. So I'll show you a technique you could do if you don't know what to do. You need some more time with your tree. You could bury it in shallow sideways. I got a raised bed right here with nothing in it yet. So I'm gonna do just that. Just keep the roots protected. So I am gonna just call it a night and let it live in there. I'm gonna water it in. All right guys, well, it's getting late. I got 5 of the 6 trees in. The last one, I just buried in the raised bed just so the roots are protected. I'm not gonna show it, but I'm also gonna go in, water in all the trees. Tomorrow it's gonna be raining. And also, besides watering them in, they're all gonna get nicely covered with the wood chips, like the rest of my trees. They're all doing pretty well. That's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.